Hey guys, you guys want to take a snowy sleigh ride in Jackson Hole, Wyoming? Or if you're from here, Jackson, Wyoming, let's go.
Hey guys, it's just me, Val, again. Jarrett is away snowmobiling, and I'm doing a couple clips here for you to show you around Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and our trip to the National Elk Refuge and the sleigh ride we took a couple days before Christmas. So first things first, I gotta tell you that ride over Teton Pass is a little rough. I'm not used to the mountains. We are not used to the mountains. We're from Ohio and Kentucky, and even if we get snow, it ain't snow like around here. So, I mean, Teton Pass, I thought for sure, I'm like, we got to turn around. We're going to slide off this mountain at any point. But we were told that the day we went was actually a good day in Jackson, and everybody was like, hey, welcome to Jackson.
I'm going to make you drive home.
Jared said he's making me drive home because I side seat drive and complain too much.
That would be crazy.
And so we made it across the pass just fine. There was a couple points there I was trying to hold my breath. But when you get to the bottom of the mountain, there's this little gas station there and little restaurant called Base Camp. And I actually felt relief when we hit that point. I'm like, oh, base camp, great. We're here, we made it. If all else fails and they shut down, the state and close down the passes and we're stranded, we've got water, we've got gas, we have food right here at base camp. We're gonna survive. And we did. We just grabbed some snacks there. It really wasn't a big deal. It's right before you went into the little town of Jackson, and I couldn't believe how nervous I was going over that pass, but we did it and plan to do it again. So when you get to the National Elk Refuge, if you're going on the sleigh ride, you're actually going to go to the visitor center, which is a different location than like the entrance to the refuge. Oh, look at you with your cozy blanket. It's the visitor center where we're gonna hop on a bus apparently to go to the refuge. You just show up. If you have your tickets on your phone, you just show them those at the little white trailer outside the visitor center. That's where you check in. They sell these really large, thick, heavy winter blankets.
No.
Blanket was a lifesaver. Definitely worth it to get the blankets, which I definitely recommend if you don't have anything to sit on and you didn't wear snow pants, because yeah, there's a little bit of snow in the sleigh or the wagon, whichever they're using that day. We got to take a wagon because there wasn't enough snow for them to do the sleighs, but we were totally fine with it. Loved it.
Hi. So this side. Either side. Anywhere you want.
Side versus that side.
How's it going?
Pick a spot out there, guys, okay? Either side doesn't matter.
The wagons were great. Lots of people there still. It had just started snowing pretty heavily that day. But the wagon turned out to be a great ride and a good experience. But still get the blanket if you didn't bring anything and you're wearing jeans. You don't want to be sitting in wet snow for an hour or so. But it was definitely worth the purchase. I believe it was $50, which was kind of high, but for us, we're going to use it again, so worth it to us. So you know what is ironic about our wagon ride to the Elk Refuge was on that particular day, we were told that the previous day, the elk, for some reason, got spooked and went to another location. So again, like our moose tour in Island Park, we didn't see any moose. We didn't get to see any elk at the Elk Refuge. So not a big deal. We saw them inside the visitor center. We know what elk look like. It was great. These might be the only elk we see. They said they ran away yesterday. So we'll see.
Welcome out to the National Elk Refuge. My name's Maddie. I'll be driving us today. Up front here we have Butch and Sundance. These two are both Bergeron draft horses. They weigh about 2,000 pounds. These guys.
Went for the ride, for the experience. We did see a bald eagle which flew right over top of us. That was beautiful. I mean, the scenery out there is gorgeous. Jackson, can't beat it. It's a great place to go at Christmas. So for lunch we stopped at Hand Fire Pizza. It's kind of diagonal to the Cowboy Bar. It's a tongue twister. $1 Million Cowboy Bar. It's the iconic bar in Jackson. It was actually closed that day. I was disappointed. They had a sign on the door due to lack of employment. Not enough employees to run the place, I guess, which is common for the times we're living in and sad. But I did take a picture through the window. Looks like a cool place to go hang out when they do reopen. Plan to visit there again soon. But we went right at lunchtime, got right in, no problem. The snow was falling so beautifully. It was a nice place to go in and warm up. You can walk there if you want from the refuge. It's not that far, but it's a little bit if you just want to hop in the car and go park. The pizza was good, hand tossed, of course. I had the meatballs pizza, and I think my girls had the veggie pizza, and Jarrett had some kind of maybe supreme. Either way, it was all good. They ordered their root beer, which they said was good, and I wanted to try the root beer float, but they were out of ice cream that day, so didn't get to see elk and didn't get to get a root beer float. Hand Fire Pizza was good, definitely recommend it. Okay, hope you enjoyed the tour to the National Elk Refuge. The sleigh ride was awesome. Definitely recommend taking your family at Christmas time. Jackson's beautiful. See you guys in a couple weeks. Take care.
Oh,